Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be playing Sherlock Holmes Night Stalker demo. It comes out in Q4 2025. It is a part of the fest that's going on right now, Stream Next Fest. So, yay. It says, when you have eliminated all of which is impossible, then whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Sherlock Holmes. You will engage in battles with wits with dozens of AI-driven NPCs, uncover clues, and solve interactive puzzles. Every clue must be obtained by you, the master detective. So, um, let's get into it.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I didn't ask you anything. At Mortimer's request, you've come to Basker's Villa Manor to investigate Sir Charles' mysterious death. Dr. Watson awaits for you at the manor gate. Watson is waiting for me at the door. Go up and greet him. Wonder what he's discovered here over the past few days. It's been a few days. I kind of miss his nagging little ways. Hold the right mouse to rotate. All right, now move. All right, purse Watson. Hello, sir.
Hey, Sherlock, over here. It's good to see you. Dying to hear what kept you. Some grand case, no doubt. But this is Baskerville Manor, with its cursed reputation. These folks need you more. Go on then. Tell me if you find anything amiss. And for God's sake, be careful.
Okay. Okay. Whoops. First arrival at the manor.
Hey, Sherlock, I see you've started us off on the right foot.
Okay.
Direct and efficient as always.
All right.
You do have a knack for setting the scene sharply.
Sure.
Rather like a maestro with his baton. I shall keep my wits about me and endeavor to keep up. Though I must say, your mind races at a pace that would exhaust even my old cavalry horse. Now, what would you have me do first, my dear Holmes? Shall we consult with Lestrade and Dr. Truman? Or would you prefer a quick stroll about the grounds to get a whiff of the famous Dartmoor air, hopefully without the scent of any more mischief? Either way,
Where are we?
I, your ever-faithful chronicler, shall ensure not a detail is lost to posterity.
Let's go for a stroll. Oh, what is that face? Ooh, +9.
Ah, a stroll it is, Sherlock. Nothing invigorates the faculties quite like a brisk walk across the moorthe. I do hope our boots remain relatively mud-free this morning. Tell me, do you seek inspiration? Or perhaps are you simply avoiding Lestrade's rather enthusiastic, some might say, overzealous questioning inside? Regardless, I shall do my utmost to keep my eyes open.
Alright, just stop talking to me. Let's go. Obtain Watson's clue. What's Watson? How do I get that? Wow. This is a little glitchy. Can I have your clue?
Hey, Sherlock, over here.
Stop talking.
It's good to see you.
Nope. Stop talking.
Oh, Sherlock. Ever the inquisitive one? My clues? Well, they are hardly on par with your own, but I do try to keep my eyes open. So far, all I have are a few observations and a healthy dose of curiosity. As they say, there's nothing more deceptive than an obvious fact. If you wish, I can recap. A strange flicker of light from the western side of the manor a few nights ago, and then our dear Barrymore sneaking surreptitiously from the side gate. Quite the nocturnal antics, isn't it? Tell me, do you think I should have questioned him directly, or would that have ruined my charm as a house guest?
Mm.
Ever the bold approach. Hey, Sherlock. I suppose you're right, a little direct questioning might have saved me a restless night or two still. I'm fond of a subtle observation now and then, much like a cat stalking its prey, even if I'm a bit too conspicuous for true stealth. Next time, I'll try your way perhaps. I shall practice my most intimidating stare in the mirror first. After all, you're the master of direct inquiry? I merely aspire to be a competent pupil. Care to impart a word or two of wisdom on the fine art of unnerving a butler?
Jesus. Wow.
Well, Sherlock, over the past few days, my observations have been, how shall I put it, modest, yet not entirely without merit.
Okay,
The
I
most
got it.
noteworthy occurrence was, as I mentioned, noticing a peculiar flash of light from the western wing of the estate. It happened a few nights ago, just before midnight, if my memory serves right.
Okay.
Then, that very night, I caught sight of Barrymore the trustworthy butler slipping out the side door on the cover of darkness. Quite unlike the man's usual straightforward manner. I followed briefly, but he detected me and returned with nary an explanation. There's definitely something odd there. Besides this, the household seems tense, as if everyone is waiting for a shoe to drop. No suspects yet, just subtle oddities and the feeling that something in the air is not as it seems. Would you care to share your own theories, my friend? Inspector Lestrade is on the first floor questioning Dr. Truman about some case details. Now, you might as well go and take a look.
Go and take a look. Okay, bye. I don't wanna. Hello, you over here? Oh, you are over here. Hello. Nope. You.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. You look weary in travel, or take care of yourself if you wish to live a long life.
Waiting.
The autopsy revealed that Sir Charles died of sudden cardiac arrest brought on by extreme fright myocardial ischemia. To
Whatever
be
that
exact,
means.
there were no external injuries discovered. In fact, his heart, already frail, seemed simply overwhelmed by some terrible shock. As often quoted in the old texts, the body is a clock. Disturb it abruptly, and all the gears may shatter. If you expect some hidden wound or diabolical poison, I must disappoint you. Medicine offers only the facts. Curious, isn't it, Mr. Holmes? What could terrify a grown man to death?
Me. Roar! I don't know. Okay, bye. Well, what do I have to ask you? Updates.
Well, isn't this our great Sherlock Holmes? Ha! Can't
Ha!
see anywhere without running into you. Well, Holmes, I suppose you fancy you've already got the answer. But let me set it straight for you. According to my keen investigation, Charles Baskerville met his end around 8 o'clock on the evening of the 14th. Right in the blasted moor. The body was first discovered by his butler. Barrymore's the one who contacted us. Sharp has attacked that one, but perhaps a bit jumpy. At this stage, all evidence points to a sudden heart attack as the cause of death. Quite ordinary if you ask me. Of course, if you insist on more details, best ask that chap Dr. Truman. He performed the post-mortem, but don't let wild tales of curses muddle your logical mind, old boy. Huh.
I'm confused, because didn't... Okay, it's not going to tell me what he said. Side quest? No. Okay, no. Initial findings. No, what did he say? And he saw his butler, Barrymore, sneaking out through a side door for unknown need. Yeah, but I don't remember what time. Okay, sorry. What am I doing? Obtain. Okay, nope. Gotta go. Bye.
I've already given you the autopsy.
Can't go that way. Talk to your client, Mortimer, who is resting in the guest room on the first floor of the manor. Oh, I just clicked out of the fucking game. I guess maybe it... Oh my god! I just did it again. Hello, can I open this door? Oh my god, this is terrible. No. Can I open this door? Oh. Ew. Investigate. A copy of the Daily Telegraph dated November 21st, 21st, November 24th. For several days, the Baskerville Manor case had dominated the pages. The high contrast black text on white paper reported the police's latest developments, none at all, except the Scotland Yard had begun to intervene. It seems that even without a breakthrough in the truth, they were confident enough to report it. Okay. Oh, there's a key. Can I have the key? No, I can't. No, I don't want to talk to you. Back in London, you didn't get the chance to talk to your old friend Mortimer in detail. First, go ask him about the events on the day of the incident. Okay. But, like, where the fuck is the guest room? Can I knock? Hello? Hello? Oh, family portrait? Photographs are scattered everywhere, reflecting the Baskerville family's emphasis on members. However, many of those pictured are still alive today is another story. Not creepy. I swear to God, I keep clicking out of the fucking game. I'm doing way too much. 2 sets of teacups, each with traces of tea remaining at the bottom. One on the rim of the cup. On the rim of one cup, and an unremoved faint red lipstick mark was visible. Okay. Magnifying glass. A brass-handled magnifying glass is an essential tool for any detective. Under its scrutiny, even the faintest of clues become unmistakably clear. Anything else? Several occult texts were spread across the desk, containing accounts related to an exorcism, demonic possession, and animals. The poor few Bornet was trying, by other means, to find clues about the demonic hound. Oh, okay. Quietly standing on the desk once used by Sir Charles, it seemed to have been there for a very long time. Symbolize, oh my god, I can't say that word, sorry. The enduring glory of Baskerville family through the generations. Symbolizing. I don't know why I was trying to say symbol, whatever. Give me a minute. My brain doesn't work as good as it used to. Okay, where is this guy at? Because I don't see anybody in a fucking guest room. Oh. You aren't who I want to talk to. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my effing god. Where is he? Like, there's no other rooms. Oh my god. Do I have to, like, ask? A small Camp Horwood box, fireproof, theft-proof, insect-proof, and moisture-proof, ideal for preserving specimens A certain local biologist might find this intriguing. Okay.
I've already given you the autopsy results. Do you have any further questions? If you wish
On
to
the
speak
ground
with
floor.
Dr. Mortimer, you'll likely find him in the guest quarters on the ground floor, assuming he hasn't taken one of his early walks across the moor. He's a man of peculiar habits and even...
Okay, so he's definitely not in here. You see Mortimer? Ew. Mr. Barrymore. I don't want to talk to you yet. I gotta find fucking... What's his nuts? Mortimer. What the hell? Why is this out here? A disc-type phonograph. Hidden in a secluded spot, dusty but still functional. Unfortunately, missing its records, so it can't play music. After all, no true music lover would love. Yeah, why? Yeah, why is it outside? That's not weird at all. Yeah, I sure didn't take care of this lawn very well. Oh, you're not gonna let me open because it's a demo. Fine. No, no, where the... Oh, kitty. Meow. You gonna let me open this door? No. See. Yarrow. A plant covered in fine hair, also promoting blood circulation, digestion. Okay, so that's not going to kill anybody. Where the hell is Mortimer? There's a key. A set of potion bottles, neatly arranged in a box. The bottles were clean and bore no labels. Half of them were empty, while the other half contained a colorless liquid. Bringing them close, one could detect a sharp, medicinal smell. Okay, rubbing alcohol. Well, there's all these keys. I can't do shit. Polish. Okay, I don't care about that. But this is open. Why is that open? Open door? E? Oh! I didn't even see this fucking room. Alright. What's up?
How delighted I am to see you, my old friend Holmes. With your arrival as promised, my worries for the Baskerville family's future have lifted. A man of your wisdom and reliability will surely resolve this matter.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Holmes, I fully understand how crucial such a detail is in an inquiry of this gravity. I remember the evening of the 14th most clearly, for it brought a chill to my very bones.
I don't
After
like
supper,
that.
I was diligently supervising young medical students in my laboratory, a matter of some pride. As you know, and a necessary duty for advancing the cause of pathology. We worked deep into the night, pursuing the most elusive symptoms under the lamp. My assistant, Mr. Saunders, can readily confirm my presence throughout those hours. Then, as the clock approached dawn, the dreadful tidings arrived. I scarcely believed my own ears, let alone the message it bore. Since that moment, I devoted myself wholly to arrangements for Sir Charles' affairs. Frankly, I welcome any investigation that brings clarity to such unlooked-for calamity. Truth, like a fine powder, sometimes settles in the most overlooked corners. Have you, perchance, detected anything amiss in the veracity of my account?
Oh my god. Oh, with Sir, my bad. Sir Charles.
Sir Charles and I, we have been friends for what must be decades now. I was a frequent guest at Baskerville Hall, drawn there not only by its fine library and bustling household, but by the man himself, charming, generous, and insightful. We shared many a spirited discussion
Who
about
the fuck is
heredity,
Henry?
medicine, and the peculiar humors of Devon's weather, not to leave
Oh,
his abrupt
I've
and
seen him.
terrible end, I confess. It still seems wholly unreal. Time, once a gentle companion, now becomes a thief, snatching away old friends before a proper farewell may be said. Baskerville Hall feels uncommonly empty in his absence. Have you perhaps uncovered anything amongst his effects that might shed light on his final days? Or do you seek a more intimate recollection?
Was
Mr.
that two
Holmes,
different voices?
I'm willing to fully cooperate with your investigation. Mr. Holmes, if you want to gather more clues, why not head to the second floor? Sir,
Yeah, that's where I'm going. I'm gonna, fuck your room, though. Watson's suitcase was light enough to tell without lifting. After all, he had arrived at Baskerville Manor ahead of Henry that day, moving quickly and briskly with no sign of any weight has... Okay. You ain't got shit in here, buddy. What's this? An extremely vintage-looking storybook, dusted off its corner, revealed the title, The Novels of Baskerville. Strangely, there are no author name or other publication information. The page's edges were yellow and creased, tracing an old history of Baskerville family, making it a remarkable antique. Prominently name on the cover. Numerous classic cases and chronology. Nice. Well, that's cool. Let's go talk to the guy upstairs. I'm not closing your door because I'll forget where it is. As my mouse keeps going off my fucking screen because of the churning. This way. Hello, sir.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Holmes. Recent events have been tormenting me, but with you here, I can finally breathe easier. Whatever you need during your stay, just ask Barrymore. We'll do our best to accommodate you. Of course, I also hope you'll keep me updated on the investigation.
Usual happened. What the hell is that? I spelled that wrong. What the fuck was all that? It's a ghost?
Actually, yes. Something unusual did catch my attention.
Heartlock
Last night,
represents hidden
after
secrets
dinner,
the characters
I
are
returned
unwilling to
from a walk,
reveal.
and
Click the
to my
accused
astonishment,
button
I noticed one of my new boots, the
to
very one
show
that went missing
proof
in London, had turned up in my room.
or
Not
break
only
the
that, inside the boot was a letter made from newspaper clippings. The message simply read, "Return to London." It sent a chill down my spine. The thought that someone could move so freely in my private quarters is most unsettling. Don't you agree? Whoever pulled this little stunt must be close at hand. It does make one question
Last
whom
night
to
after
really
dinner.
trust in such a grand old house. What do you make of it, Holmes?
It's weird that it only does it while I'm typing.
I must admit, Mr. Holmes, that at the time of my Uncle Charles's death, I was away far away. In fact, up in Scotland, tending to business matters on my farm. It was only the following morning, on the 15th, that I received word of his passing. I scarcely had time to gather my belongings before boarding the first train to London. You see, I was quite distraught and felt it my duty to return without delay. Upon your arrangement, Dr. Watson kindly accompanied me back to the estate that night. I barely slept a wink. My mind was reeling. But for the honor of the family and to see justice done, I mean to persevere, however troubling it may be.
No item clues? I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know.
Sir Charles, my uncle. When I was a boy, I spent a short part of my childhood here at Baskerville Hall. But after that, I moved to Scotland.
How do I
and I've
unlock
lived
his
there ever
heart?
since. Truth be told, I had not seen my Uncle Charles since my departure from England, and our correspondence was rather infrequent. Nevertheless, blood is blood, and I've always held him in respect. Fate, as it seems, has a peculiar sense of timing. Wouldn't you agree?
What do you gain from him dying? That's what I need to know. Okay, let's unlock his heart. No?
Oh, Maya, family portrait. I see you've found one of our old tokens of kinship. Yes, all those stony faces. Generations gazing down, some with pride, others perhaps with secrets, veiled behind the artist's brush. It rather reminds a man of both the weight and loneliness that come with such a legacy. Sometimes I wonder, Holmes, if any of them imagined the troubles their descendants would face. Do you, by any chance, find the old Baskerville faces as inscrutable as I do?
No. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. 25th. No, this one.
You do come well prepared, Mr. Holmes. You've managed to gather quite a collection of our family portrait. That weary old Medal of Glory, the curious tales of Baskerville's past, even my somewhat embarrassing excursion into the realm of demonology. The teacups. Yes, I recall tea with the Stapletons. Miss
Can I
Cornell,
click on all of
I
them?
suspect,
Is that what I did wrong?
was the owner of the cup with vermilion marks. There's a touch of color to life, even amidst such solemn affairs, isn't there? Your thoroughness speaks for itself, sir. Though I do hope my curiosity regarding the occult hasn't cast me in too odd a light. One seeks answers wherever one can, when beset by such chilling events. May I ask, have your investigations with that fine magnifying glass yielded any insights?
No. I can click everything.
I see you've assembled quite the exhibition, Mr. Holmes. This tableau, rather, shows the breadth of what you deem important in this business. You must forgive my modesty. The presence of so many reminders, both familial and, dare I say, personal, sets my nerves slightly on edge. It's as if the very walls are watching. Still, if any of these relics can shed light on the truth, you are most welcome to them. Although, that phonograph, why? I've never once set it running. Perhaps a reminder that there are always mysteries even in one's own home. Holmes, would you say any of these clues brings you closer to unraveling the darkness that plagues Baskerville Hall?
It's so weird. I don't know if I spelled that right.
Actually, yes, something quite out of the ordinary occurred just last night. After my evening walk, I found that my new boot wand, which had gone missing in London, was suddenly back in my room. Inside the boot was an anonymous note, pieced together from newspaper clippings. Warning, return to London. It's unsettling, to say the least. The implication that someone can enter my chambers unnoticed is rather disturbing. Mr. Holmes, what sort of person would do such a thing? And what could they possibly want from me?
Hell yeah.
Mr. Holmes, I assure you I am not hiding anything from you. The plain truth is, I was in Scotland at the time of Sir Charles's death. I received word early on the 15th, gathered the little I could, and came straight to London. Dr. Watson accompanied me back to Baskerville Hall that very night. I hardly slept a wink, plagued by worry and...
Your fate hangs in the balance. Gold if you help me, or the gallows if you don't. Which will it be? Hell yeah.
Mr. Holmes, such a threat chills a man's very blood. I would hope justice and not the gallows awaits those seeking only truth. I have laid bare all I know. I was in Scotland when my uncle died, and the news reached me too late to intervene in any way. If gold or doom is to be my lot, it shall not be on account of dishonesty. Surely, a gentleman's word must yet mean something, even in troubled times such as these.
I don't understand. We've already went over all the items, so what about... Let's go talk to Barry. Cause I can't take it no more. Oh my god, I clicked out of it. Jesus fuck. The turning in this has got to be better. Outside. I just want to unlock Barry. That way, like, I can ask him about Barry. Because I think it was Barry.
Ah, you must be the great detective. Master Henry has been eagerly awaiting your arrival. I'm the butler of this estate. Please don't hesitate to let me know if you need anything. As for the matter concerning Master Charles, we're counting on your thorough investigation.
I don't want to ask him too much. I just want to... Okay. We're going to go away now. Deuces. The boots that vanished and suddenly reappeared in his room. The anonymous threatening letter. Judging by Harry's expression, he seems to already have a suspect in mind, so I should probably ask him what his suspect, who he thinks did it. Did I go the wrong way? Or did I not? I just walked past the door. Who do you think did it?
A pleasure to meet you, Mr. Holmes. Recent events have been tormenting me, but with you here, I must confess, Mr. Holmes. This question is rather difficult
Did I
for me
do
to
it?
answer
I
directly.
did it.
Truth be told, I find myself hesitating to point fingers. One can never be too cautious when trust is at stake, especially under such mysterious and unsettling circumstances. Frankly speaking, there are shadows in my mind, yet I cannot in good conscience accuse anyone without more concrete evidence. Sometimes it feels as if suspicion could turn even the friendliest face into a ghost. Do you believe one's instincts are a reliable guide in matters such as this? Or would you say, logic must always prevail? If you believe I already have someone particular in mind, I suppose it's only fair I share with Barrymore, the butler, might warrant your closer attention. After all, whom else could have had such quiet access to my chambers, especially regarding the curious matter of the missing and reappearing
That's what I
goods?
think. That's
Last
what I
night,
think.
Upon returning late, I intended to question him myself, but he was nowhere to be found within the manor. His absence struck me as odd, to say the least. Yet, I hope it's all but a misunderstanding. Darkness often makes monsters of mere shadows.
All right, let's go back down there. Because I was going to... God, fucking damn it. I was going to ask him about him, but I guess I just need to ask him who did it. Who done it. All right.
You must be the
Shut
great
up.
detective. Master Henry has been eagerly awaiting your arrival. I'm the butler of this estate. Please don't hesitate to let me know if you need anything. As for the matter concerning Master Charles, we're counting on your... Sir Detective, I must confess, I am quite at a loss regarding that peculiar anonymous letter. I haven't the faintest notion who could have penned such a thing. As for the matter of the missing boot, I likewise know nothing. I spent the entirety of yesterday evening tidying up the manor after supper. Some say the walls have ears, but it seems to me the walls in Baskerville Hall hold only dust and secrets.
Shut up.
Sir Detective, you are as sharp as they say. Allow me to recount the evening for you truthfully. On the day of Sir Charles's tragic end, I carried out my usual duties, attending to the house and grounds. At 5:45 in the evening, I saw Sir Charles step out of the house, formally dressed and with his walking stick in hand, as if setting out for a meeting. After that, I busied myself with preparing supper and remained inside. Time crept on, and Sir Charles did not return at his customary hour. Near midnight, concern overtook me and I gathered a search party. We found him later, near the moor, an image I shan't soon forget. The moment we realized what had happened, I notified the authorities straight off. I trust you find this account to your satisfaction, though I regret there are no witnesses to confirm my presence in the kitchen. Even a clock that does not work is right twice a day, though I hope I have not erred in my recollection. Is there more you wish to ask, Sir Detective? Sir Detective, you touch upon a matter most dear to me. My family has served the Baskervilles for generations. Loyalty runs in my blood just as surely as the north wind sweeps the moor. I have been the steward of this estate for many years, and I considered Sir Charles not merely an employer, but an honorable master to whom I gave my utmost devotion. Now that Sir Henry has inherited the hall, I remain at his service, shouldering the burdens, great and small, so the house may stand in order amidst all this turmoil. I dare say, without my steady hand, Baskerville Hall might crumble into chaos. Like a cake left too long, untnd dot if there are old tales or curious particulars of the family or estate you wish to hear. I will gladly oblige for what is a steward if not a keeper of stories as well as keys. Sir Detective. Perhaps that was merely a matter of ill timing. After our supper yesterday, I was indeed occupied within the manor, meticulously cleaning, as is my habit. This house, big as it is, holds plenty of shadowy cornersies. Enough for two men to miss each other in passing. I assure you, I never left the premises. As for the mystery of Sir Henry's missing boudoir sudden reappearance, I confess, I am as baffled as a moth in a lamp shop. Rest assured, I keep a keen eye on such matters, but sadly not keen enough this time, it seems. Mayhap it is all coincidence, or perhaps something more sinister lurks beneath these everyday missteps. What do you think, Detective? This old house loves to play tricks on us all. Oh, my apologies, Sir Detective. The talk of late has all been so muddled. I must have confused your line of inquiry with Sir Henry's earlier complaint about his footwear. As you can see, the stress has my senses tangled much like a poorly wound clock. Rest assured, my only intention is to assist you in your investigation, not to cast shadows where there are none. Please, continue with your questions. I shall mind my tongue more carefully.
Something about this room? A tightly bound bundle contains several pieces of old clothing and a single portion of food, casually placed by the butler on a low bench at the foot of his bed. Notably, while the clothing was old style, every detail of the fabric and tailoring was crafted. Many of the pieces had cufflinks engraved with the letter HB highlighting their... Okay. Keeping detailed records of daily tasks was also part of the butler's duty. Upon comparison, the timeline before and after the incident aligns with his statements to the inspector. Additionally, one entry notes that the starting of the day Henry returned to the state. Extra refreshments were prepared daily for entertainment. Okay. Okay. Okay, maybe that's what.
You must be the great detective. Master Henry has been eagerly awaiting your arrival. I'm the butler of this estate. Please don't hesitate to let me know if you need anything. As for the matter concerning detective, sir. I must admit last night, after cleaning the dining room, I was rather exhausted. The recent events regarding Sir Charles have left me quite drained. I must have overlooked the top shelves of the bookcase. Daunting times can even make the most meticulous butler falter for a moment. But truly, would not your efforts be better spent questioning Dr. Truman more thoroughly? His actions were rather peculiar on the day of the tragedy, if I may say so, after all. Even the best of us are not immune to a slip of caution. Wouldn't you agree, sir? Sir, on the very morning of the incident, Dr. Truman arrived for Sir Charles's customary checkup, but lingered far longer than usual. I intended to enter with refreshments, but was denied entrance, quite unlike the usual routine. It seemed, if you'll pardon my saying so, as if they were discussing pressing matters that required secrecy. Now, I won't take idle gossip as fact, But such deviation piqued my suspicion. Sometimes the smallest crack reveals what lies beneath. Would you not agree, Detective? My dear detective, I've served as butler here for decades. My loyalty to the Baskervilles and Sir Charles is beyond question. Rather than suspect in me, perhaps you should inquire further with Dr. Truman.
Dr. Truman's a liar. Okay. Alright, let's go get him. Let's go get him. Excuse me, sir.
I've already given you the autopsy results. Do you have any further questions?
Why did your exam on Sir Charles take longer than usual? Ooh, 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 it's magic.
That morning, as his family physician, I performed a routine examination on Sir Charles. His physical health was much the same as before, but he appeared preoccupied and deeply unsettled. I considered it my duty to address not only the ailments of the body, but also those that trouble the mind. So, I spoke with him a while, regarding his unease nothing more. After all, the mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell. A hell of heaven. Is it not the
hell of
physician's
heaven.
task to listen when silence gnaws at a patient's peace? Still, if you suspect some sinister reason in a simple act of concern, the shadows grow longer by your own torchlight.
I guess. What was your relationship with... Can I just call him Charles? I'm over that.
I served as Sir Charles' family doctor. All matters concerning his health were entrusted to me. I visited regularly to examine him and attended his medical needs as befitted a man of his. Standing, professional, consistent,
My coffee's
nothing
done.
more. At the time of Sir Charles's death, I was at my clinic. A typhoid case had recently arrived, requiring isolation and diligent oversight. No small matter, the patient's relative remained by my side throughout. Should you desire testimonial confirmation, I had just settled in for another hour of observation when, in the earliest hours past midnight on the 15th, the police roused me with news of Sir Charles. I was charged at once to conduct a post-mortem, a task I performed with neither sleep nor delay. Strange,
Okay.
Mr. Holmes? Did you interrogate a physician for evidence of guilt?
Oh, hell yeah, I am,
Career fields?
motherfucker.
Suspicion may sharpen the eye, but it may also cloud the mind.
Yeah, I'll see that freaking female pediatrician that was killing kids. Fucking gross. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, what are you doing? Let's go here. Drop hint. Perhaps there's a detail you overlooked in last night's rain. Do you recall anyone who stood out despite the downpour?
Last night's rain washed much from memory's pavement, Mr. Holmes. But not everything. Water does not cleanse suspicion, nor does it dissolve fact. During my visit to Baskerville Hall, only the usual staff busied themselves. However, as I was conversing with Sir Charles, Barrymore, the butler, approached bearing refreshments, or so he claimed. Sir Charles declined his entry. When I departed, I noticed Barrymore's gaze lingered on me, sharp as a scalpel, his expression less than welcoming. A trivial thing, I thought. Perhaps an overprotective servant's caution, but in such a house as this, shadows thrive in corners. Are all
House
butlers so
isn't that
vigilant,
big.
or does
I don't know why.
Baskerville Hall breed a special
It's got
kind?
2 bedrooms.
You flatter me, Holmes, but you expect the physician to dispense secrets like prescriptions. Subtle clues may abound for those chasing specters, but I am trained to follow evidence, not legends. I will say this, when logic is pressed beneath superstition and hysteria, reason is the first casualty. Examine what you know, not what you fear. Trust method before myth. If a man's heart ceases in terror, it pays to ask whether terror alone walked that night, or if it had a more tangible companion. If I discover any detail of substance, you shall have it. Though I suspect you prefer the chase to the answer. Tell me, Holmes. Mind your tongue, Holmes. I owe you the truth, but not your insolence. My findings are precise. The cause of Sir Charles's death remains as I have presented: fatal cardiac arrest, aggravated by profound shock. I am not here to excuse myself under threat or bluster. If you possess evidence to the contrary, present it or remain a guest and not an accuser.
Ugh. Truman. I'm just gonna collect everything because I don't fucking know. I don't know why he had lipsticks on, but. What's up?
Curious, Holmes. How swiftly you drown me in curios and relics, as if sheer volume alone can flush out the guilty. A parade of trophies and tokens, yet evidence is not amassed by the pound, but by its substance. If you hope to trap me with objects that hold no part of my hand, you waste both wit and patience, unless you believe the physician is now to be judged by medals and silverware instead of his deeds. Show me a clue that ties doctor to crime, not shadow to shadow. Even your prize
How do I?
will find no stain on my record.
How? What do I need to show him? Show me a clue. Show me a clue. What's that? Oh, I don't need a fucking spiderweb. This.
Those vials, Holmes? If they are the ones boxed and half finished, I prescribed them to Sir Charles 2 weeks prior. Diluted nitroglycerin designed to dilate blood vessels and ease myocardial strain in urgent Yarrow, Mr. Holmes. Now we are scouring the hedgerows for guilt. It is scarcely more sinister than a cup of chamomile. A common medicinal herb, helpful for digestion, circulation, and the easing of aches. Its worth in folklore perhaps greater than in my apothecary. Unless you believe I wage murder with wildflowers.
I don't know how to get him to reveal the truth.
Words or actions, not in a provincial physician's herb cupboard. You promise much, Holmes, yet a man's reputation is not a currency to be traded for convenience. I have fulfilled my role with precision and diligence. My examination determined Sir Charles died of sudden cardiac arrest brought on by severe fright. There was no wound, no physical trauma, and no evidence, as yet, of any foul play. If you wish for more, you must present reason, not...
What am I missing? I'm missing something.
Your urgency is almost theatrical.
Fuck.
The most crucial fact remains unchanged. Sir Charles displayed clear signs of agitation and fear in the hours preceding his death. When I examined him that morning, he was unsettled, distracted, his mind clearly troubled. Our conversation lingered far longer than simple pleasantries warranted. Yet the actual cause, as forensically attested, was cardiac failure under extreme Holmes, Surely you don't need a phrenologist's chart to see the answer. My examination took longer only because Sir Charles was ill at ease. I considered it prudent to stay, to address not just the body,
I
but
don't know
the
what coffee I
mind.
just made,
To
but it
call
tastes like fucking
suspicious would be
flowers.
to suggest a physician should concern himself only with flesh and never with
I
spirit.
don't like it.
If you suspect
What
otherwise,
is this?
produce evidence. Don't rely on innuendo.
Okay, well, how do I get evidence? Okay, but like, he hates me. What's over here? The more? Ooh. Okay, whatever. See. Truman. Okay. The autopsy first. Okay. Where do I... No, I want... Who's this? Confirm. Here. Here. Yeah. Here. Confirm. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I missing? Wait a minute. Now direct assault. Intriguing, isn't it? Reflects on context. Stop it. Sir Charles was discovered in Moorland. Why was he there at the hour? Dressed formally, no less. He seemed to be heading towards something specific. Perhaps an appointment or rendezvous. Curious. Rendezvous? I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Curious. And there's the butler, Barrymore. He claims Sir Charles left the manor around 6 o'clock, yet Barrymore was the only one who discovered him later that night. His actions seem consistent, but small details may reveal cracks in his story, especially those particular flickering lights, he observed. I hardly think so. Here's a thought. If fear is often orchestrated, perhaps he could explore whose actions could have inspired the fatal fright, and why could the contents... Alright, so I need to give him the box. Give him the box. Give him the box.
I've already given you the autopsy results.
Shut your ass
Do you have
up.
any further
I need the
questions?
box. Where's the box? Where the fuck is the box? This thing. Give him that. Give him that. Give him that. God damn it. Okay. Give him the box.
Mr. Holmes, I see you possess a camphorwood box, quite an object of craftsmanship.
Open it.
I must admit. However, unless you wish to store rare medical samples in
Open
it,
the box.
I fail to see how it relates to my work or the matter at hand. Perhaps you intended to impress one of the local naturalists with this. Might it be that you are testing my reaction? Or have you simply mistaken me for a biologist? Either way, I have no use for it at present.
Biologist.
Speculation is cheap. Evidence is often dearly bought. If you have relevant evidence regarding Sir Charles's demise, I suggest you
How do
present
I
it
get him to
plainly,
tell me the
rather
truth?
than tempting me with boxes suited for beetles and bones. Now, do you truly believe this container holds any secrets for your
Yes,
so-called curse?
I
Or
do.
is this just another riddle in our daily catalog of mysteries?
Open the box.
Mr. Holmes, if you wish to see the camphorwood box opened, I suggest you do it yourself. I am a doctor, not a locksmith or magician, unless you expect to find a specimen jar with the cause of Sir Charles's death conveniently labeled within. I doubt the act will further your investigation, or mine. I remind you, my time is valuable. If there is a genuine medical concern here, do enlighten me. Otherwise, let us not waste daylight chasing empty curiosities. Do you genuinely suspect this boxer is your famed curiosity getting the better of you today?
Trimmed alibi. And I already got that. He already told me why his examination took so long. Be sure to clarify what he was doing at the time of the incident. He already told me that too. This isn't what I wanted. That morning, conduct. Stayed there until midnight. The autopsy confirmed that Sir Charles died suddenly from acute, triggered by extreme fright. There are no external injuries to his body. Physical attack.
Mr. Holmes, I see you expect me to offer up a convenient suspect. How very droll. If medicine were so simple as to diagnose murder by suspicion alone, I dare say my profession would be much less demanding. Truthfully, I refrain from idle speculation. As I have stated, Sir Charles appeared deeply troubled. During my consultation that morning, he was certainly not himself. Could fear alone have unseated a man so severely? Possibly. But as to who or what instilled that terror, I cannot say with certainty, nor will I pander to village superstitions of spectral hounds. I deal in facts, not fables. If you require a culprit, perhaps you should first show me yours. Or do you prefer your prey to reveal themselves before the trap is even sprung?
God, he's a douche. But he's right.
But I'm not one of them. Find your evidence. It's always more reliable than a doctor's mood.
But how do I've already fucking looked at everything. Like, how do I get into this room? How do I... Is there a way to, like, get into my bag? How do I see the shit I have on me? Like, how do I open this fucking box? Oh, wait, there's a plate broken down here. Wait, why is there a plate broken? Hello? Why is there a plate broken? I didn't do that, did I? He was with...
Good day, Mr. Holmes. Is there anything else you need to ask me? Please don't hesitate. Mr. Holmes, I must confess, your question stirs a certain indignation in my heart. I cannot say with certainty who or what may have frightened Charles that dreadful night. Such is the trouble. Fear has many faces in Dartmoor, some real and others woven from the thick mist of superstition. I do know this. Sir, I have been appalled by the local police's lack of rigor while Dr. Truman, as the late Sir Charles's personal physician, was certainly familiar with his health. I have grave reservations about the propriety of him performing the post-mortem. Dartmoor's lawmen, alas, seldom rise above mediocrity. As for the villagers, most keep at arm's length from the hall, cowed by legends of the hound. Legends, I must repeat, which I personally deem more wind than substance, Dot, if you ask for my suspicions. I fear my scientific caution outweighs my fancy. I have neither accused nor cleared anyone. For the plain truth is harder to discern than a needle in a haystack, or, fittingly, a hound in thick moor fog. Perhaps you'd care to share your own thoughts, Holmes. I trust your insight above my own in these matters.
Okay, so no, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. Nope. 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 Let's go talk to. What's that? It's a light switch, I think. Watson.
It's been a week since I had accompanied Sir Henry back to the manor. Today's certainly brought the most visitors, convenient for questioning everyone involved. A Sherlock?
Shut up.
Oh, Truman? Eh? That's quite the suspicion, Sherlock. He did appear rather evasive during Lestrade's questions earlier.
Maybe I should ask the
wouldn't you
cop.
say? Physicians are taught discretion, but sometimes that discretion becomes a veil rather than a shield. Still, I've no proof. Only the faintest whiff of curiosity. Tell me, what made you focus on him? Is it his choice of words? His manner? Or perhaps a detail he let slip? You know I'm dreadfully fond of your hunches, more thrilling than a wager at Epsom. But let's not jump to conclusions too hastily. Every puzzle piece in this house has its own hidden edge. Shall we shadow Truman a little more? Or do you fancy a direct confrontation?
I don't know. I think I spelled that wrong.
Straight to the heart of the matter. As always, Sherlock, your penchant for candor is positively invigorating. Very well, let us approach Truman together. A direct method, with you by my side, is far less daunting than traversing those more...
Let's go, bitch.
How delightfully carefree you look, Holmes. No cases to solve? What brings
Shut the fuck
you
up.
here? Unlike you, I'm quite busy. Truman. That man's as cool as a cucumber. I'll give him that. Not much ruffles his feathers even when I pressed him with some rather uncomfortable questions. He answered straight, never dodged, gave me a wealth of valuable details about Sir Charles's condition and last hours. But don't you think for a moment I'm letting my guard down, never trust so easily, especially the sort who has access to day and night to the victim? Yeah? A killer doesn't slap a sign on his forehead saying so, right? Even a doctor's not above suspicion in my book. Holmes? No strings left untugged under my watch. How about you then? Got anything Truman dropped in your lap that he happened to forget with me?
What do you mean, his last hours? I put horse.
Ha! Don't twist my words, Holmes. I never said Truman was right there by Sir Charles's side as he kicked the bucket. Hey, I said listen up, Dad, as his personal doctor. He'd be privy to Sir Charles's comings and goings, habits, complaints. You know, he'd see him often, maybe more than anyone else. That puts him in a unique position, doesn't it now? Huh? But if you've gotten it into your head to hang every phrase of mine out to dry well, you'll have a long laundry line by the end of the day. Maybe you ought to spend a little less time picking through my statements and a bit more actually investigating. Or is this your attempt at clever cross-examination already?
Shut the fuck
Mr.
up.
Detective Extraordinary.
Shut up, asshole.
Now who's the suspicious one? Eh? Are you trying to pin some grand conspiracy on the poor doctor? Or are you simply running out of proper suspects to hound Holmes? Haha. Look, the man told me he needed time for thoroughness. Said he doesn't skimp on details. especially not with so many eyes and expectations on the case. Can't blame a bloke for wanting his report in order, can you? Besides, rushing a medical exam is more the mark of amateur hour than proper police procedure. Wouldn't you agree? But if you're dead set on sniffing out more, go poke at Truman yourself. Don't bother barking up my tree. Hey, maybe you'll trip on something I missed, or maybe just trip. Oh.
God, you're annoying. Are all cops like that? Ugh.
I've already given you the autopsy results. Do you have any further questions?
Silent stare.
Mr. Holmes, if your intent is to pierce my composure,
I don't
I
know
assure you,
how to break
it is as
him.
fruitless as dissecting air in search of substance. Regarding the matter at hand, all that needs to be addressed has been stated plainly, unless you harbor a specific question. I see little value in trading silent glances. Medicine, unlike mirth, prefers clarity to dramatics. Are you searching for the blood beneath my fingernails, or the secrets of a troubled conscience? I possess neither. Pray, shall we return to the facts?
Um.
Lights, Mr. Holmes? I fear you are enamored with the notion of melodrama. There was no grand extinguishing of lamps when the crime occurred. Merely the eternal gloom native to Dartmoor's bleak evenings dotted the exact time of Sir Charles's death. I was attending to my duties at the clinic, namely, arranging for the isolation of a typhoid patient. The patient's family remained nearby and can readily attest to my presence. Scotland Yard visited at first light to inform me of the tragedy. I performed the post-mortem thereafter, with no pause for rest. It seems you would search for darkness even in broad daylight, Holmes.
Sorry. I keep clicking out. What the hell is that?
The state of a man's shoes, Holmes, is a detail favored more by clever detectives than by rural physicians. You see meaning in every fleck of mud, but sometimes mud is merely mud, born of Dartmoor's perpetual dampness. Still, should the soil differ from that trodden near the manor, or bear traces unique to the moor's bogs, you might deduce an individual has strayed where he should not dot it. It is not my habit to scrutinize footwear for filth, but if you believe such clues essential, perhaps you are already a step closer than most.
Footwear.
Or perhaps much like following a willow, the wisp one might wander in circles for hours, none the wiser. What are you truly seeking, Holmes? A trail, or a story to fit your expectations? So your insinuation borders on the absurd. I have neither appetite nor motive.
I don't
for
know how to
pilfering
break
goods,
him.
nor do I dabble in the petty thievery that so often mars the bustling streets of London. My hands are occupied with far sterner matters than footwear. If you imagine that I might have spirit away, Sir Henry's boot under your very nose, then either you overestimate me, or underestimate your own vigilance, a rare oversight. Surely, might I suggest you direct your suspicions towards individuals of more flexible moral constitution? Unless, of course, your intent is simply to amuse yourself at my expense. If you truly wish to speak of boots, I
Shut
prefer
up.
mine dry and unremarkable.
Something about a specimen. Old antique thing here.
present me with a relic better suited to a parlor than a mortuary. Holmes' tales, legends perhaps little more than superstitious embroidery stitched by idle hands over generations. Its lack of an author, like many whispered curses, makes it slippery. Butler Barrymore, meticulous entries, remarkable how assiduously some serve the minutiae of domestic history. Yet, you must realize, Holmes, that a logbook is only as honest as its keeper. Ink cannot blush, nor can paper betray a low only men do. Still, the timing aligns with my recollection.
How
Daily after Sir
do
Henry's arrival,
I
hardly the stuff of intrigue. Unless
break
you harbor suspicions
Truman?
that sugar and cream mask something more insidious.
Shut up.
Or Holmes, you are relentless in seeking shadows beneath the lampshade. If you wish for something out of the ordinary, on the morning of Sir Charles's demise, I visited him for a routine examination. His health, as always, displayed no marked deviation. Yet he appeared unsettled, burdened by some internal storm. I lingered longer than usual, less as physician, more as concerned confidant. He and I conversed a while. What troubled him, he did not say outright. Merely skirted the...
Oh, he was finishing. I should have fucking just let him finish.
I did,
Fucking A.
Mr. Holmes.
Oh my
As
god.
any
That
prudent
was
doctor would,
freaking
I
too
pointed out
long.
the toll his visible agitation might take upon his already compromised heart. I made it clear that if there was a burden he wished to share, my confidence was unbreakable, Dr. Charles. However,
Jesus.
Mr. Holmes, you've had a long day. It's time to rest. I've prepared a splendid dinner for you. Please dine in the first floor hall.
What the hell? What the hell? I was finishing listening to what he was saying. Why are you not eating? Why are you not eating? Watson and Henry have been acting strangely ever since dinner. When they learned of your plan to investigate outside, they try to stop you, but you're convinced that it's a crucial opportunity. Now you must find a way. Dr. Truman came for Sir Charles' routine checkup on the day of the incident. Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Sherlock, how utterly impatient you are, still so eager to rush towards danger without a single shred of self-restraint. Ah, but tonight, I simply can't let you step over the threshold so carelessly. Let me propose a little arrangement. If you're so keen on leaving, you'll have to earn it, dear Holmes. We shall play a game purely for amusement.
This is a long
Nothing
demo.
sinister, nothing touching upon our grim business or any wretched family secrets. The rules are deliciously simple. I'll describe an object from within this manor, something neither of us has yet mentioned today. I'll give you 3 clues, one at a time.
What's this?
You are to guess what it is. 5 chances only, mind you. If you succeed, out the door you go. Free as a lark. Fail, and you stay forever. If I must insist tethered to my side, here's your first clue. Underscore it has hands, but never holds a thing. It runs, but has no feet or wing. Underscore, what am I describing, my dear Sherlock?
I don't know.
Now, do try my patience is at its most delicate tonight.
It has hands, but never holds a thing. It runs, but it has no feet or wings. A clock. Am I right?
Oh,
Oh, I got it right. Hell yeah.
clever you are, Sherlock. Of course, it's a clock hands that never grasp. Always running, but nowhere to escape. You always see right through me, don't you? It's
Yeah.
as if you live in my mind, every thought, every hint that, well, you win this round.
Okay. Deuces. Who's the other guy? Henry. Henry? The The guy. Oh my god, I cannot. During the days, Watson arrived early at Baskerville. Nope, Baskerville Manor. He prepared extensively on investigation and even unearthed an old newspaper from a month ago. The front page reported a shocking tragedy in the hunting ground near London. Due to the negligence of a dog trainer, a hound escaped and violently attacked nearby residents, resulting in the death of... Oh, that's right, because in the beginning of the fucking game, you saw the dog. Resulting in the death of a family of 3. The manor's owner and staff fled upon hearing the news, and the dog has since disappeared without a trace. Words like dog trainer and hound were deliberately circled in the article. Okay. The fuck out of my way. Whoa, hello.
Mr. Holmes, you're not truly intending to step outside now, are you? The night is thick with strange whispers, and there's a chill that creeps even through these old stones. Where must you go now? Hasn't the darkness claimed enough from this family already? Wouldn't it be wiser to wait until daylight? Or at least until we are sure there's no more danger lurking in the moor. I must insist you reconsider, sir, for your own safety.
No, thank you.
And for my sanity. Tell me, is there something out there that you're seeking right at this moment? Something connected to the curse? Or is it merely curiosity that tempts you?
Just want to go on a nightly stroll.
Just a nightly stroll? Oh, Mr. Holmes, forgive my candor, but you must surely jest. This isn't some tranquil London park, but Dartmoor, where even the moonlight seems to play tricks upon the mind. The moor is alive with danger after sundown. Wasn't it but days ago my own uncle perished out there, and now you, intent on walking these haunted paths, surely you feel a tooth of heaviness in the air. The sense that we are all being watched by something unseen. I cannot, will not, allow you to risk stepping outside tonight. You may find more than bracing air. If you care for company, perhaps we might talk by the fire instead. Such conversation could prove a finer solace than the moor's shadows.
No, that's not what I want. No. Why?
Barrymore! You wish to see Barrymore at this late hour? Is there a matter pressing upon your mind about the household, perhaps? If it's truly just to speak with the butler, I suppose that could be arranged. Still, I can't help but wonder. Wouldn't daylight serve us better for such inquiries? At night, even the most honest of men cast long, distorted shadows. If you insist, I will fetch Barrymore here, to the drawing room, so you needn't step a foot outside. How does that sound? Surely, there's no need for you to wander the corridors alone.
God damn it. I like to pee outside. I don't know. Why the fuck...
Fresh air. Ha! Mr. Holmes?
What the
Forgive me,
fuck?
but surely you're aware fresh air has inspired more than one tragedy here. The moor is not meant for gentle strolls at night. Shadows linger where eyes should not wander, and the wind carries things better left unheard. If it's Barrymore you want, I beg you, let us call him in together. I cannot allow you to step outside now, not after what befell my uncle. My nerves are stretched thinner than the evening mist. Would you not humor me, if just this once, and remain within, at least until dawn chases these fears away? Please, Holmes, implore you.
Only the grounds.
Flee the
Oh my
grounds.
god.
You
He's so
speak so calmly,
tripping.
Mr. Holmes. But you must understand on these grounds, the very mist seems to curl with malice. The moonlight itself is no friend here. Even the short walk may draw unwelcome eyes. Or worse, unwelcome claws. Yes, I am afraid. There, I've said it. If you truly must insist, then at least let me walk at your side. Won't you consider the anxious heart of your host? Allow me this small comfort. Is a little company too much to ask for such a... Thank
+4.
you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. If it must be done, then shoulder to shoulder we'll face the night. Two are less likely to vanish than one, or so I try to believe. But I warn you, if you hear a howl or see a glint in the darkness, don't call it nonsense. This land remembers every footstep after midnight, and so do its ghosts. Lead on, if you must.
Is that how you spell
I'll try
lantern?
not to shame the family name with trembling knees.
No.
Shall we?
Lantern? I don't know.
Or would you care for a lantern?
I could just go up. Lantern. Okay, I spelled it right. Doesn't look right.
Certainly, Mr. Holmes. I shall fetch a lantern. There. The light is steady. Perhaps with its warmth, the chill will not bite so fiercely. Yes, let us be brisk. The sooner we see Barrymore, the sooner we can return to the safety of these walls. After you, sir, but not too far ahead. I beg you. The darkness is thick tonight, and I'd not like us to get separated. Not even for a heartbeat.
Alright,
Always
+7.
thought, Mr. Holmes. This chill is far sharper than it lets on, and a jacket will ward off more than just the cold. Wouldn't you agree? Let us both wrap up while I'd rather not have the moor's wind biting through to the bone. If only courage were as easy to button up as a coat. Are you ready? Then, with lantern, jackets, and, dare I say, a touch of mutual bravado.
We need shoes.
Yes?
Oh, come on. It's not giving
course,
me anything.
Shoes? Well, no, gentlemen.
Of
Raise
course.
tonight's frock.
Shoes.
Careful. Let's
Why
see
does
to
it
it
sound
boots
like
to the
that?
bog, and for whatever else may cross our path. Thank you, Mr. Holmes, for keeping your head when mine seems a touch scattered. With shoes, jackets, and lantern, surely we can outwit anything this cursed night might devise. Ha! Shall we now proceed properly shod?
Come. Oh, thanks.
Quite right.
Thank God.
Mr. Holmes, a hat yes, prude.
Stop talking to me. Chapter complete. Whoop whoop. Okay, find out the reason behind Watson and here's a change. Watson. What the fuck was that? A copy of the New Testament showing signs of age, yet the bookmark inside looked brand new. This suggests that someone had recently been seeking redemption in the Messiah's words. Damn, what's up with all these fucking newspapers? Okay, well, I don't know. Can I go outside? I can go outside now, right? Everybody's fucking gone? Yeah, fuck off. Hello? I can't go outside. Can I go outside here? No. I would like to go in this room, but they're not letting me. Oh, okay. Unfinished black tape. Previously, various surface level clues all pointed to Butler Barrymore. Watson mentioned that Barrymore sneaks out at night and moves about mysteriously. Tonight, stake out the passage outside his room and follow him to see what's really going on. Okay. We can do that. What the hell was that? This Evening Post dinner was praised by Henry Watson and others. Okay. I think they were drugged. Did I go too close? Oh. I bet he turns into the dog. Yeah, because that's... I bet he turns into the dog. This is not... I guess I don't have to hide from him. He was a dog! Fucking knew it! I fucking knew he was a dog. Or wolf. Oh, come on. I didn't know. No, continue, please. Yeah. Head to a hidden spot outside room and try to follow him to uncover the truth. Where'd he go? Where the fuck did he go? Oh, he's over there.
Who's there? Is that you, detective? What are you doing up at this hour? I was just taking a stroll. Nothing worth your concern. Mr. Holmes. You have a keen eye indeed. Even a quiet stroll upon these ancient moors does not escape your observation. The moor's air, though chilly, does lend itself to reflection. And as the poet once said, the world is full of obvious things which nobody by any chance ever observes. Tell me, have you noticed anything amiss during your own wanderings? One sometimes wonders if even the wind here whispers secrets. Mr. Holmes, I must say, your wit cuts sharper than the hound's teeth themselves. A dog, you say? Why, were I to transform so, I dare say the family silver would never be as polished nor the pantry as well guarded. A hound's loyalty I may possess, but I assure you, my form remains strictly human. Unless, of course, you have deduced a secret I myself am unaware of. Pray, have you come across anything on these moors to suggest...
No. Is there anything in here? It doesn't look like he's moving though. He's just standing there. Should I restart? I already talked to him, so maybe we... Oh, maybe I should hide. Maybe I should load the game. Oh, do I not have any load spots? I think I fucked up. And I don't think I can die now.
Who's there?
I'm bread.
Is that you, detective? What are you doing up at this...
I'm
Mr.
Ben.
Holmes, Ben, I must confess, I don't believe I'm acquainted with such a place or term. Could this perhaps be a cipher? Or might you be testing my attention to detail? You know one does well to remember.
I want
It is
to
a
type
capital mistake to
bed.
theorize before one
Not
has
bend.
data. If you had some hidden
Benend.
meaning, sir, do
Benendi.
enlighten me. Or is there something amiss in the manner you wish us to investigate? My schedule begs for clarity. Mr. Holmes. I do beg your pardon. Sir, surely you are referring, in good jest, to the matter of retiring for the night. Should you require your room to be readied, I shall see that all is in impeccable order. Early to bed and early to rise. As they say, it keeps a man diligent in the household, uninterrupted. Sir, as ever, my path leads me in service to the manor, whether it be conducting my nightly rounds or ensuring that the windows are latched tight against the moor's chill. Of course, if you require my company or assistance in any inquiries, please say the word, but unless urgent duty calls, I was only headed to check the pantry inventory, truth be told. The silverware arrangement brings me a peculiar peace. Are you needing me for something specific tonight, Mr. Holmes? Or simply keeping a friendly eye on the household's activities? Mr. Holmes, you have an eye for the subtler quality, both admirable and, if I may say so, at times inconvenient for an old servant such as myself. The truth is, I stepped outside for a moment of air. The evening's burdens weighed rather heavily upon me, and overseeing the pantry does become tedious after so many years.
I bet.
I assure you, sir, nothing untoward is afoot. I simply needed but a breath before returning to my duties. You have a knack for catching a man at his most unguarded. Pray, have I unwittingly aroused your suspicion, Mr. Holmes?
You're my chicken. Yes. Aroused. Oops.
Mr. Holmes, your perception is as sharp as the autumn wind across the moor. I must confess, it is difficult indeed for a man in my position to exist under such constant scrutiny. Yet, as you know, there is nothing more deceptive than an obvious fact. If I have done anything to further your suspicions, rest assured it was not my intention to bring dishonor to the family. The Menor secrets are heavy things, sir, and sometimes a man's burden grows heavier still. Might I ask what precisely has stirred your doubts tonight? I would offer any explanation.
Okay, I don't care anymore. How do I do this? How do I hide? Oh, can I open that door? No. Where's the other door? This door? My chicken is freaking out. I don't know if you can hear her. Front door. I can go front door. I don't understand if I... Can I save main quest? Oh wait, add this one. Save. Okay. Now, I want to go back to load, and I want to go here. I thought previously. Okay, I'm going to try to hide. Okay. He's not out here yet. that's like, maybe this is the end of the game. I don't know. Because he didn't get me, did he? I don't even know. Okay, let's try one more time. What? What? He didn't give me. He didn't give me. Hello? I did not get all this way to get eaten by a goddamn wolf. Continue, please. I want to run. Is it just going to put me on the other side? Because that's going to piss me off. Skip. Shift. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? No, we're gonna do this. We're gonna try to do this. Yeah. Continue. Okay. Well, hopefully you're over there enough. Skip. Thank you. Shift. What? I don't understand. He wasn't even looking at me. Maybe you can't go past this part. I don't know. Let me try one more effing time. Okay? And then I'm gonna assume that you just can't go past this part. And if you can, I just don't know how. So I'm gonna go way over here. I'm skipping this. And then I'm gonna go backwards. I don't get it. Alright, one more time. Just one more. I'm so dedicated to fucking passing this. I just don't think you can pass this part. You might be able to. I don't know. Why am I an old lady? Anyways, alright. Well, I'm not gonna do any more. It's been an hour and 45 minutes. If you like this, add it to your wish list. It's definitely AI driven, so I don't know if you like that. If not, it's pretty good. I'm definitely curious to find out who did it. So until the next game, I'll see you guys later.